Shit. Hold on. There it is. Hello. Hi. Welcome into my mediocre channel. I'm the mediocre gamer Sean.
Code attack.
And Luke says it's time to attack. Alright. I just gotta say real quick, God, I wish I was better at arms. I bought it. Sorry, hold on. Got hair in my mouth. Oh, I hope I got it. I got it when I got my Switch. So I was like, I need games for this, and Splatoon 2 is not enough. And I played it, and I was not great. I think I was doing the motions wrong or something when I was playing. Anyway, stop playing that movie over and over again. Yes, we're hopefully going to finish Crisis Core today. Maybe. It kind of depends on what happens. I did some missions. Basically, I did anything that was level 6 and under except for this one, because I don't know how to deal with it healing itself over and over again. So, I'm sorry. I did not do any exploring. Figure we'd leave all that for stream.
Activating combat mode.
We're gonna activate combat mode. Oh god, not a Marlboro. Actually, that's something I could talk about too. My equipment is pretty dang good. I went through, I mastered a bunch of stuff. I should probably honestly see if I can power these up at all. But, yeah. Here, let's go see. I've got Hellfire Raga 5. Blizzaga, Hellfire Raga 5 again. Or, well, maybe +7, not +5. I do have that equipped elsewhere, so we don't have to worry about that. We're just going to combine my two Hellfire Ragas. Make them a little more potent. I should have checked if I probably didn't have any magic stuff. Anyway, but if I did, I can look elsewhere. It's fine. It's of no concern to me. Dark Thundara. Yeah, let's go ahead and check this. HP, AP, Lux, Mag. We got one. We got one thing up. Oh, but I got a bunch of stones. Use 3. Yeah, I guess we'll throw those in there. Might be using Hell. Well, the Blizz. Those are when we got some too. Let's throw this in there as well. There we go. Got some D&D later on? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. We should have some D&D later. How did I end up with a Firaga with only +1? How'd that happen? I don't understand. Hellblizzaga. Sure, that seems fine. Blizzaga gonna end up being nuts. And tomorrow is New Year's Eve morning cartoons. It sure is. Probably. It depends on how I sleep, if I'm being honest. So here's the thing. I spent... Keep in mind, we had a stream on Grimm's channel yesterday that lasted like almost 3 hours. That's how long we were live anyway, so I was probably in chat like 3+ hours. So when I say I was reading Chainsaw Man for like 12 hours, that's with like a 9-hour break. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, I ended up reading Chainsaw Man from like yesterday afternoon until like 1 in the morning. It's like we finished the season on Tuesday, and I was just like, I need to read the rest because I can't leave this here with the questions I have. And I'm very glad I did that. So. How does your head handle that, dude? That much Chainsaw Man? It doesn't. Which is probably why I didn't sleep well last night. I mean, it was definitely not... What the fuck? These engines. Loud engines should be illegal. I'm sorry. I don't care if you have a loud car. Congratulations. Yeah, no, like, it didn't keep me up or anything. Like, I didn't have nightmares as far as I remember. We couldn't hear, no worries? Okay, it was so loud to me. What was I saying? Yes. I read 115 chapters of Chainsaw Man, because I have the first 2 volumes. I forget how many chapters it was, but I have the first 2 volumes. And I read those, but I was like, I need to make sure I'm reading all of it in a row. That way I can try to remember like what happens when. So I'm not gonna spoil anything. That's not what I'm here to do, as we know. Hopefully. Not going up here. All I will say is I'm very excited for season 2 and probably season 3. And if they continue, season 4, and there's probably more than that, that I'm just not remembering. Ground materia. And now I also really want to I want to catch up with Kaiju number 8 as well. I've been keeping up with that for the most part when the volumes come out, but I might just start reading the chapters. God damn. There we go. How are you today, Kisaki? Are you excited it's the weekend? You like the weekend. I love this battle theme. I'm sorry I ended it. My bad. Oh yeah, I was here. I'm so relieved it's the weekend. I've been exhausted since yesterday. Oof. Big oof, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you've been exhausted. Oh, this is a thing. Oh my goodness, hello.
Activating combat mode.
I guess they don't like fire. It's okay now, just chilling. I'm glad you're chilling. I'll admit, didn't see that coming. I'm gonna keep wanting to check them though. And now I know they don't like fire.
Activating combat mode.
Okay. Alright, never mind. I don't know what they don't like. I thought it was fire. This one's got reduced damage to fire. Help me, Song.
We can't have them calling for backup.
We've already seen this one. Oh yeah, I figured out a way to like just kind of grind while not doing anything, and it's literally just equip a bunch of defense up stuff and do the first mission. And then you just sit there because it's all roulette based.
Conflict resolved.
Okay, I can't interact with that again. But yeah, so like not only did I level up a bunch of materia and Zach just a few times because it's still kind of rare to get 777s. But my DMW, besides you know who, looking pretty full. I just gotta get Cloud one more time, I guess. Which might not even happen until like later in the game. Mako? Mako? Seems like I still got 2 more points I can check. No, okay. Got 1 more point I can check. Here we go. Okay, well, good talk. Go ahead and save then. Yeah, that was me yesterday. Oh. I thought this might have been a path forward. I don't know why. Oh wait, that I think I know what that is. I forget if it plays a part in this game at all, but I think I know what that is. Sabbath materia. Now, if we combine that with the one Sephiroth makes, we can have Black Sabbath materia. Being materia. I don't know if there's any more. I wish there was some sort of treasure radar. Kisaki, how far are you in this game? I'm not doing anything story related for now. I think I still got like one more seemingly optional thing to check out. At least.
Activating combat.
Yeah. I don't want to fight you again. Yeah, we poked our head in here last time, but I didn't want to go too far. Can we not? Oh, you know what it was? I think Hellfire Aga has a chance to inflict, like, instant death. I think that's what I did to that thing. It wasn't weak to fire, it was weak to dying. Got it. Oh boy. I guess I'll see what's through here. Ah. Wonderful. Ooh. Loveless Act 2. Though the prisoner escapes, he is gravely wounded. His life is saved, however, by a woman of the opposing nation. He begins a life of seclusion with her, which seems to hold the promise of eternal bliss. But as happiness grows, so does guilt of not fulfilling the oath to his friends.
I need a key.
Kingdom Hearts. Okay, I guess we can't do this stuff yet. Maybe this is like, hey, come back here after you do the thing you're supposed to go do. So I guess this isn't a side area, and I just forgot. I take back what I said. I guess we are gonna do some story stuff. There was no other like path to take, right? I think that like the bottom left there is where we came in. We just went down that way to get a bunch of materia. One of the goddess materia. You know what? Maybe I should make sure. I mean, I have 7 of them. That would track to be all that we need, but I'm gonna double check. Now there are people having conversations outside my window. Light, heaven, ground, star, life, being, Sabbath. Okay. It seems like we might have needed them anyway, so. But we got them. I guess now we're just gonna head over that way and check out the story. If I can remember how to get over there. I should think we need to be up here. We're gonna get attacked again. No? Alright, cool. I'll take it. I thought there'd be like, I thought that whole jail-ish area was gonna be like a side thing. And now we're activating combat mode. Shows how much I know in this game. Alright, I guess we're gonna go do story stuff. I feel like I'm not fusing my materia right. I'm also not gonna read all these loveless acts. Because, like, it feels like I should be stronger than I am at this point, but I'm not sure if that makes any sense at all. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, that's what we need the goddess materia for, I guess. Ooh, sparkly door. I thought we'd have to go through here.
The elevator's not here yet.
Well, maybe if we push the button on the wall, Zach. It's not on a timer. I don't think. We should save first. I should also probably override that first save. But I guess I'm stubborn like that.
Some kind of console? The pedestal has 7 indentations.
Give forth the goddess materia. The path shall be made clear.
Goddess materia in these indentations.
I also figured out you can have it auto. Continue.
Is that it?
To proceed further, I'll set the 7 goddess materia on pedestals. 4 are hidden somewhere in the depths of judgment, and 3 can be found in the lake of oblivion. All of them have to be collected and placed. Okay. Ooh, they're all red. Is it bad that I want to, like, lick materia? It looks like it would be a jawbreaker. Like a really, really mythical jawbreaker.
Activating combat mode.
Well, 50% ain't bad. Ow. Ow. Fine, next time I'll try setting you on fire. No, I said fire. Yeah, okay. Much easier.
Conflict resolved.
Conflict resolved. I'm also playing Pokemon right now, sorry. Just trying to get extra money. Can I have the materia back?
7 materia, all set up.
Okay. I mean, they're red materia, which means summon materia. Can I summon the goddess?
Genesis is up ahead. I'm sure of it.
Time for a showdown. Or if we were going to go square dancing, it would be time for a hoedown.
My soul, corrupted by vengeance, hath endured torment to find the end of the journey. In my own salvation, you're late.
Loveless again.
You have succeeded, Angeal's spirit, and carry a part of Sephiroth within you. Thus, the three friends are reunited once again.
Not exactly the way I see it, but yeah, sure, bud.
Loveless is reenacted.
No. Open your eyes, Genesis.
When the war of the beasts brings about the world's end.
I've come here to help you.
The goddess descends from the sky. Wings of light and dark spread afar. She guides us to bliss, her gift everlasting.
What is that?
Wait, what?
Gift of the goddess.
The
A
live stream?
heavenly boon found only in Benora.
I thought the cells were the gift.
There are various interpretations.
I don't understand.
To ponder the mystery is in itself a gift. We will all join the live stream.
Human Instrumentality Project
No
much?
exception.
Janice is so full of it. He reads a play to everybody.
Come, my guardian.
He recites it to everybody. Of course he's full of it.
Keep talking to me. Don't let it take over. You're not a monster. You're one of us. Damn you!
Oh. I had no idea he was a Keyblade wielder. It's quite the armor. Oh, he got real big too, didn't he? Oh dear.
Activating combat mode.
Yeah, sure. Oh, he doesn't like fire. I can deal with that. Remember FF10? Yes. We're talking Jekt? Good luck? Oh, thanks. Nah, it's fine. I got this, see? I could just keep spamming Hellfire Aga and we'll get there. I've been doing a lot of the missions.
My soul, corrupted by vengeance, hath endured torment to find the end of the journey in my own salvation.
I mean, you're looking a lot better.
And your eternal slumber.
Does this mean you knew from the beginning?
Stand and fight, soldier first class. Zack?
Nah.
Why is everyone always pushing things on me? Yeah.
Man, now I want to listen to Jekt's theme.
Combat mode.
Wow, rude. Look, man, I'm giving you an honest fight. I could just spam Hellfire Aga and call it a day. Be glad about that. Ow. I'll also be glad I just didn't get that, like, stupid good punch move or whatever it is. Okay, that I don't want you doing. I guess it's just the missions I was overpowered for, or underpowered for.
Conflict resolved.
What do I do if I finish this in an hour? I guess more missions? There'll probably be enough cutscenes. It's fine. No, you're not supposed to go towards the light. Right? Yeah, I forget. Oh, hey. It's that goddess you like so much. I got you a Furby. Circa 1999. That is my gift of the goddess. He's like, no, I want a Tamagotchi. Oh. He looked at the statue too hard. Oh, cool. One tree sort of made it. A little broken, but... Yeah, we just have, like, an entire crew of sick people. Or dead. Or both.
Shinra attacked us.
Save your strength.
This game hurts,
I
so...
got some
Like, seriously.
help
No, I know.
from him
I have played the original.
over there.
It's you.
Again, this is Birth by Sleep. Square like their prequel tragedies back in the day.
Director!
Thank you.
Well.
Okay, let's eat. Sorry I'm not the real thing, but...
Is it good?
Yeah.
The gift of the goddess.
This apple? Huh?
And Gio. The dream came true.
What? Goodbye, Lazard. Would be like Legio or Anard. I'll go with Legio.
How are you? I wish I knew where you were. It's already been 4 years now. This is the 89th letter that I've sent to you. But I don't even know where to
I gotta go
send
so I don't spoil myself for whatever happens here. If anything. Okie dokie,
this final
Kiseki.
letter that I'm writing
Very fair. Enjoy.
gets
I'm gonna
to you.
try. Thanks.
By the way,
I'll talk to you later.
the flowers are selling very well. They make everyone so happy. Thanks to you, Zach.
Aww.
Aerith.
4 years?
you mean, final?
Bring tissues? I have some, I guess, just in case.
Aerith, wait for me.
Upsy
You
daisy.
can make it too. You got that?
This must be an important matter if they are sending the two of us.
Apparently, the subject will become our brother.
Is that so?
Going now, really, maybe. You might want to.
But will he
Accept his fate willingly.
Xehanort? Is that quit talking Cloud's butt? No. Those conversations. Actually, I do know who that is. It's not Xehanort, but interesting. Very interesting.
Even if the morrow is
This isn't new. At least oh, it's not? Okay.
nothing shall forestall my return.
I thought, like, this was added.
To become the dew that quenches the land. To spare the sands.
I thought this would have been added to connect to Dirge and then connect back to
skies. I offer thee this silent sacrifice.
fucking the remake games. My bad. I've never played Dirge of Cerberus. I might have to. Arguably.
Understood. The army won't be as subtle.
I want them alive. You hear me? You're going to save Zack's life.
Of course. I haven't even told him my real name.
Help them. Cisne, I have letters for Zack. 88 of them.
Don't? Alright. Did you just keep sending them to Shinra HQ?
I'm just
Oh, here we go. OJK, I mean, you can try it, but
do that to you.
I don't think you enjoy it. The combat is rough and repetitive. I've heard.
We're friends, right?
Maybe they didn't add anything new to this game. If the stuff with those two fuckers from Dirge isn't new, then
Serious?
I don't know what is.
There's no way we're gonna find two needles in a haystack this size.
There's no mission that's impossible for the
Turks, yeah.
Okay, definitely time for me to leave. Enjoy your thanks.
Also, Sutton apparently has something to give him.
Who? The target? So we're couriers now. Delivering packages to fugitives, huh?
Reno, Bruce, status.
We got nothing.
You.
Likewise. I'm heading to point 235. You two take point 120.
Roger.
All right, let's get going.
Wee. I wonder who drove them all this way. I want to know that character's plot. Well. Here's chapter 11.
Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep.
Realistically, they would have shot him right when he went to go for his weapon.
Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor.
As soldier! Come and get it!
So this might be like the best part of this game. Like hands down. And you're just gonna see why as we go through it.
I'm Sis. Here's a present.
Song of the Journalist. Where's Angel? Ready to go. Understand now why Sephiroth chose yes. For
So
real.
get away safely. Zach, I gotta go.
And they're gone. I don't even know if you can get a matching set on this anymore. No. I'm still getting SP though. Oh. Yeah, these soldiers don't hurt. The missiles, though. Especially when I can't see them coming. Can y'all stop it? I'm trying to beat all these soldiers back. I wonder if there's a trophy for killing like 100 of them or something. Like Zack the Undying. And then I get a secret ending. Please let there be a secret ending. In all honesty, I probably just need to let them kill me. And that's what the missiles are here for. But, I ain't about that. I ain't going out like a wimp. Ow. Can I block him? I can. They still do a lot of damage, but oh, ow. Oh, I'm out. Hold on. Wait a sec. Give me a minute. Oh. I got down to 1 health, so I think, yeah, okay. So another thing's gonna happen, it seems. Alright. That was probably the trigger.
A monster's objective.
I really like that sword. Nothing else out there. Hold on.
You have my thanks.
Hello.
Angeal. Cloud. Aerith. No. You're ruining the moment. Go away. Ugh. I'm talking about with cars. Stupid engines.
Activating combat mode.
Can barely dodge roll. We can still attack. But we're broken. I actually don't know if we can even kill them. Our DMW is just completely busted. We can only remember Aerith. Just trying to get back to her desperately. Even my critical attacks are pointless. Can't kill one security officer. No, no one watched this. Sony doesn't want you watching this. Or Square Enix doesn't want you watching this. Probably both. And we're done.
Hello. Don't worry. That's right. But want to hear? Not scary work at all. Stuff? Will I see you again? I'll be here.
And there she goes. And with Aerith's connection, she knows. Alright, well, he's still alive for the moment, but she knows something's up. He was so close to making it back, too. If it wasn't for those dumb missiles, I could have taken them all on.
Zach. For the both of us. Both of us? That's right. You're gonna live. You'll be my living legacy. My honor. My dreams. They're yours now. I'm your living legacy.
Oh, this is gonna get claimed so hard. I already know it. Square Enix is ruthless.
Embrace your dreams. If you want to be a hero, you need to have dreams.
Thank you. I won't forget. Good night. Zach.
That girl. She said that the sky frightened her. But it must feel so good up there.
I was like, what's happening?
Though
I don't
for
remember
me,
this. Yeah, yeah.
I want them too. It does feel good. If you see Aerith, say hi for me. Hey, would you say I became a hero?
So, that was Crisis Core apparently. Yeah, it's a tragedy. It's absolutely a tragedy because it was a prequel. Got to set up for stuff. It's very, like I've been saying, it's very similar to Birth by Sleep in that it's just, we know. I mean, we didn't at the time know events of Birth by Sleep happened, but they did, and they had to be bad because if they were good, then three Keyblade Warriors of Light would just still be around. This we did know there was a story there. I'm not gonna get too into Final Fantasy VII spoilers because I've only played Remake on stream. I played the original game, but I've only played Remake on stream. And I don't want to spoil anyone for it. But, like, in Remake, obviously, he doesn't talk about Zack. There's some stuff going on there. I don't know if they ever actually, like, say what it is in game per se, or if it's more like extra material, or even just like, I don't know, maybe supplemental material. But there's some stuff there. So oh yeah, there's Christina V, like Paz was saying. Yeah, there's stuff, there's reason we didn't like see too much about Zack. Here's the thing that we still don't know about Remake. We're gonna talk about Remake a little bit because it's like what I'm gonna talk about is important with this. We're still not at the end of the credits, so maybe they added something. From what I've been told, this is straight up just like, this is Crisis Core re-released. There's nothing extra in it. But that was pre-release, and game developers love to lie about shit like that, so we'll see. But at the end of Remake, and I think they might have even added the cutscene in, we saw Zack, who seemed to be alive, but he couldn't see the party. So we don't know exactly what's going on there. It could have just been like, I mean, it might be an alternate universe. We don't know. We don't know. With the end of Remake, anything is possible. So we'll see what happens. But that's definitely why they re-released this, is because they were like, this shit is important for the story we're currently telling, and people need to know about it. So, yeah, I want to look up changes so bad, but we gotta get to the end of the credits first, because otherwise I'm gonna spoil myself. But yeah, it was good. I personally don't think adding characters was super necessary for the game to work. Like, I don't think we needed Genesis I don't think we needed Angel per se. Like, a mentor figure, sure. But, like, I don't think they need to be that important to the plot. Same thing with, like, Lazard and Hollander. All this, I don't think we needed everybody they added in to this game to be able to tell the story leading up to Final Fantasy VII. It's fine that they did. It's fine that they did. I don't know. It feels weird to me. Overall, though, like, I actually think this game's pretty fun. I don't mind the grindy aspect of it. I think it's fun, like, even with the DMW giving you random shit, I think it's a good time. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy VII, I would recommend it. If you're gonna play the remake games, again, depending on what happens after the credits, depending on what happens in the next remake game, what is it, Rebirth? Or something like that? Yeah, if you're gonna play Rebirth, maybe you need to play this. I don't know. I don't know. It kinda just depends. I will say it. No, maybe I won't say it because again, I don't want to spoil anything for like anything we haven't seen in the Final Fantasy continuum yet. It's just like stuff Cloud like said there and stuff Cloud does later don't exactly line up, but there are reasons for it, so what can you do? Unrelated to anything, I've had a canker sore in my cheek for a few days now, like right over here, and it's driving me nuts. Like the entirety of like the side of my cheek on the inside is like swollen and I hate it. Oh. I don't know if it shows up on stream though. Oh no, this is definitely gonna get claimed. No, stop. I don't know what else I'm gonna do today. I guess, like I said, I could do the missions. What? Oh, there's so many names. I will say, I think we need to start shortening credits. Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like, you know, Melissa Larson deserves her time in the sun. But I feel like we could have put some of these names next to each other, you know? It's just credits in general, too. Like, can you imagine if you were listening to, like, a soundtrack for something? Or, like, just an album? On like iTunes or Spotify or whatever, and like the last track was just someone listing all of this shit. No one would listen to that. The only reason I'm here is because I don't want to skip anything important. Why do we need to list the legal team? Was there a scandal? What's going on? Pardon me. Like I said, I've been up since 6:30 this morning. I also don't drink coffee or anything. I mean, I guess I drink espresso, and I could have had one of those earlier. but I wanted to save them. In all the original Crisis Core Final Fantasy 7 fans, great. Did you not list the original? I got actually. You know what? No, there's a separate thing for the credits on the title screen. I think to watch the original credits and not like the new ones. So that's fine. The credits are in the game. This is a nice touch. I don't think they had this. No, I'm pretty sure they did. I could be wrong, but I think I remember seeing something like this.
Soldier. First class.
Also, hi Figleaf. I hope you're doing well today. To be continued in Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was in there. Because I remember people being like, oh wow, this is the intro in like, not HD, but like a higher definition than the PlayStation 1. That's a big deal. So it was nice seeing that. Thanks to you, Zach. If you load clear data, you can start a new game with certain data carried over. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. After finishing the game, you can start a new game with certain data carried over by loading the clear data. Okay. Level experience, SP, guild, acquired items, certain exceptions apply. Equipment status, certain exceptions apply. Okay. I mean, we'll just go ahead and drop that into a different different one. Oh, I guess it was only 10 chapters. And that was like the end of it. I mean, I already saved it, so. I'm gonna hear just busy for once. Oh, okay. Yeah, right after holidays, I imagine there's a lot of people being like, bah, 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 give me my money back. Bah, 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 bah. So I'm gonna look up some stuff. So let's see. Okay. Sprinting, targeting, rumble, subtitles, choosing language. Okay, equipping certain stuff. Um... Hmm. Now see above. Putting an optional side quest mission, not take Zach back to save prior to being in the mission. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking up all the differences, and IGN's got a lot of stuff, so oh. Okay, I thought that looked familiar. So the post-credit scene that we saw was in the original, but they changed it. I don't know what it looked like before. It probably just looked the same but worse. So the opening bit with the stars and live stream was from the PS3 demo. The intro, or the part with Aerith is pulled from a remake, but then like they changed some of it to like match a little bit better to like the game itself. The ending with Cloud on the train is the original Crisis Core cinematic to show Cloud bowing. Right. Okay. Combat. I don't really care about combat. DMW. Saving. Side quests. Miscellaneous. Non-changes. Yeah, it's kind of it. I guess we'll load this up and see if I can do any of the missions. I don't want to end stream after just an hour, so. I'm really just. Oh, we're just like opening again. I know, do we care about watching all the cinematic stuff again? Do we even care about this? If I'm being honest.
Activating combat mode.
What? Die. Die. Oh, fine, excuse me.
Conflict resolved.
I just want to get to the main menu so I can load
Activating combat
the other. Oh my god.
Conflict resolved.
Let me open the menu. I mean, I could just close the game. No, that's what we're gonna do. Close the game. Open it back up. Okay. Load game. Now if I load this, I can attempt some of the missions. Yeah, I mean the final battle with Genesis is supposed to be like, I don't know, it didn't feel as bombastic, but maybe it's because I've been doing too many missions. I don't know. It's weird because like I'm way too overpowered for the final boss. Like I probably could have died if I wasn't paying attention to my health, but other than that, I don't think Genesis stood a chance. But at the same time, did I miss the ending? You did pause. Sorry. It's fine. Everyone made up, everyone was chill, and then Zach died. It was awesome. How you doing, pause? Zach, what? Oh. Yeah. I mean, if you know anything about Final Fantasy VII, you know that Zach dies.
Activating combat mode.
Activating combat mode. No, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. Get him, Tonberry! Oh, that's not gonna be enough. Oh, we're about to get hit. Eject. Oh. Oh, that's fine. I don't care if you make more cronies. Yeah, I'm like, I know the creator said there wasn't going to be any new content. I'm a little upset that they told the truth. I guess we just gotta wait for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth now. Or like I said earlier, play Dirge of Cerberus, but that sounds like a bad idea. One-time video game marketing was honest, right? Ugh. Testing new weapons. Yeah. Let's do it. Why are we in the caves? If you're testing new weapons, why are we in caves? Okay, no treasure chests. Avoiding all the monsters because they're too scary. There's one. Ooh, I think crystal gloves are good. Am I using some of those right now, actually? Crystal bracelet, yeah. Because I'm doing a magic build. I think I want to head straight to try to grab the treasure chest that's probably down here. Yeah. Yeah, now it's just kind of, I guess, just doing the missions for now. Let's go ahead and sneak up on it.
Activating combat mode.
I know there's like equipment to uncap the damage that Zach can do. I gotta figure out how to get that. How to break the damage limit. Yes, available item of this kind for you is likely to be brutal. An accessory found in mission 746 breakthrough. I guess getting my proficiency up can also help me break it, but only according to this in certain circumstances. There's one mission I could... Oh, we got Goblin Punch. Nice. Oh, Goblin Punch plus something else I think makes the best thing in the game, or one of the best ones. It's already mastered. Enable special attacks that deal non-physical... Yeah, so Goblin Punch, I think it was Libra? No. It's not Iron Fist that I want. It's something else. Costly Punch. Okay, I think it's just a matter of finding what's gonna fuse into it, so... Oh. So we found what's gonna... A special attack. Attacks that expend HP to deal non-physical, okay. I think I can buy those, though. Right? At least some of them. Yeah. Get an extra Octaslash. Goblin Punch. Plus that Octaslash we just got. And then apparently you can just kind of use whatever because it's not affected by anything. So if I wanted to just dump a bunch of... Well, I have plenty of HP. But if I wanted to dump a bunch of stuff into it, apparently I can do that. Spirit attack. Oh, it's just going to raise my attack, though. Oh, but that'll change the HP. Oh, this is attack that I chose. Duh. Okay, never mind. Don't listen to me. I guess luck? I guess we'll go with luck. Costly Punch! So we'll just go ahead and equip that. There we go. Okay. Maybe we can try it out too. Oh, what did I say? It was like 7, 6 something to get brutal. 746. So I got to make my way through here some more. So let's try this. Three treasure chests. None of them in this room. I guess we're taking the long way. Anyone got any plans for the weekends? Maybe someone in the chat's having some friends over, perhaps? Who's to say? Uh-huh. I'm getting hungry. Because of course I am. Alright, we've already found all 3. Good, good. So let me check my star pieces. We're all good. Got another Shinra beta. Me and my parents ordered some Chinese food for New Year's Eve. Then just chilling playing video games. Sounds good to me. I want some Chinese food. I haven't had Chinese food in a while. There's like 2 places near us. One wants to charge an arm and a leg to deliver, and the other one sucks. Oh, hello.
Activating combat mode.
Costly. Oh, God. So I still deal a shitload of damage even through wall. Ow. I'll take it. Yeah, apparently, so in the like original game, I guess from what I read online, you only like, so that takes 15% of my health every time I use it. In the original, I guess it was 1.5% of your health, which is next to nothing considering it always deals like, or maybe not always, but where I am right now, it always deals max damage, it seems like, so. I'm down for it. And I guess you can get a thing to make it even like more powerful. So we're gonna do that. Also, these had to have been added in from Remake. Like they just dropped this asset in here just to be like, hey, look, remember this? Did you play Remake, kids? Ah, there's one treasure chest. Gramica. Okay.
Activating combat mode.
I'm gonna punch you. I one-shot the dog. Ow. Okay, so Hellfire Raga is probably going to be better. If only because I deal 5,000 points of damage 3 times. So. Yeah, enjoy that health you just stole from me. Hope you choke on it. Where is that other treasure chest? Hmm. Everyone's just like, it's 60 degrees out. Let me drive my loudest vehicle. Also, can I just say, I hate the fact that it was over 60 degrees today. It is New Year's Eve. It should be at most half of that. Global warming fucking sucks.
Activating combat mode.
Yeah, that also deals more than Costly Punch.
Way too easy. Zach, get down.
You saved
Wow,
me.
looks can be deceiving. Thanks, I owe you.
Glad to be of service.
Better run for it.
Here we go.
Power of soldier.
All right, here comes the big one.
I think that's one of Cloud's limit breaks in Final Fantasy VII, but I'm not totally sure. Bye.
Conflict resolved.
It's been a while since I played like the OG Final Fantasy VII. Okay, so if we can get to the end of this, this will give us Brutal, which will allow us to break through damage with Costly Punch. Then I guess there's also Genji Glove. Unlock the M9 mission set by clearing M856. Then M9 for biomechanical threats. Extra perk of making all attacks be critical. Oh, okay. So the Genji gloves are not required. They're just like, hey, you want to deal double the damage you're already doing? Go for it. Oh, we got steel. It could be bad. Take things that don't belong to us. I guess there are some enemies you need to steal some shit from, so. That's a bomb over there. Go ahead and grab this. Oh, we got death. Just the concept of death.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, you don't like fire? But fire is my specialty. Oh, sorry, Cisne.
Conflict resolved.
Costly Punch leveled up, though. That's kind of nice. Bum, ba-da. Contacts from P. Probably know me as P from the precondition test. I'm not directly contacting you. Nice to meet again. P is my name. Predictions are my game. Since another accessory component. Okay. It's weird that you unlock these 6-star missions after doing a 7-star mission. I don't like it when games do that. I want my progression to be completely linear, please. Thank you. Goodbye. I also kind of wish this game... I know you don't have a conventional way to level up because of how the DMW works and leveling with it. But I wish this game gave you, like, recommended levels. Like, oh, you want to do this mission? You should probably be around, like, level 20. Stuff like that. Oh. I missed some things. Yeah, it always bothers me when an RPG gives you side tasks like this, or gives you worlds like in Kingdom Hearts, and they don't really tell you like how strong you should be to go in there, because it works both ways. If I'm too weak to go into a world, I'm gonna want to do some training. But if I'm too strong, I'm gonna maybe want to go there immediately instead of training. High potion. And I can't go that way. All right. All right, come here, you. Oh, jeez. You go away. We've already seen that one.
You're in for it now.
Everything got filled for me though, so that's nice.
No, not if I can help it.
Conflict resolved.
Third contact. Okay. I mean, all these missions are just kind of easy. This one doesn't even have any treasure chests as far as I can tell, so it's just go fight a monster. Go fight that monster. I mean, okay. Those guys are pretty nasty, so I might have maybe some trouble with this. But
Activating combat mode.
if I can keep my distance... Okay, no, never mind. If they don't have any treasure chests either, it's just, oh, go over here, kill them real quick. Just done. Oh, so I gave up on the Cinderace raids and just wanted traded until I got a score bunny? Oh. I mean, pause. What you gotta do is you gotta build a slow bro. Maximize defense, special attack, put the rest in HP, run iron defense, nasty plot, stored power, and slack off, and give it either a mirror herb or a shell bell. And then you'll be able to solo them. It's even better if you get partnered up with like the NPC Tauros or Star Raptor, because they'll intimidate it too every time they get sent out. But it is a lot harder than the Charizard because there isn't just like a clear answer for it. Oh wow, they're just all three of them right here. Ooh, health Undaga. But yeah, I honestly, before today, I had no idea what I was gonna run. I tried to go in with something, I think, last night, and it just wasn't happening. So, but then I built that slow bro, and it was just done. Perfect. Come on, give me a new DMW. Oh, ooh. Ow. Oh, just meteor shots. Okay. I've already seen this one. I'm gonna have the next potion. It's just gonna summon things, though.
Better run for it.
You can do it, Zach.
Yeah, I'm on fire now.
Yeah. Die. Ow.
Hey, Bruno.
Oh, hey, long time no see.
Is your grandpa feeling better?
Yeah, he is. Although this guy's wallet didn't hump much at all.
Wow.
Something else, kid.
Steals from me and then insults me to my face.
Bringing out the big guns.
Good luck.
Thanks.
What a little shitter. Got it.
Conflict resolved.
The level 7 ones are giving me a little more trouble, but you know, they're not that bad. Oh yeah, the Cinderace, going back to Cinderace for a sec too, playing online with people is a fucking nightmare. If you see an Azumarill, quit out. Even if it's yours, like, just shut the room down, try it again. Cause like, it just dies way too quickly. Plus it's a physical attacker, and it boosts its defense with bulk up too, so you need a special attacker to take that thing out. Also, Espathra, I know some people, I think I said it earlier too, Espathra is not great. It's got really, really weak defense at 60 for this, and I don't think any amount of bulk is gonna make it very good for what you need. Just run, I think it was Slow Bro, Slow King, and Armor Rouge. Slow Bro is gonna be like the main like threat to Cinderace. Armor Rouge and Slow King are there for support. Armor Rouge can keep its stats down with like Clear Smog. And oh jeez. Slow King can keep people alive with, I think, like Life Dew and stuff. I think we're all set.
Activating combat mode.
Ow. Uh-oh. Oh, we saw that earlier. Oh, it fucking killed me. Okay. We're just gonna try it again.
Activating combat mode.
Cause I kind of fucked up there. Fuck. Alright, we're at full health. It might not kill me. Just barely. Perfect. And I get it down to 75. Okay. Can't do any more than that with Firaga. Ow. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing more damage suddenly. It might be because it's doing like stances or something. Yeah, I think it was in Rampage, so maybe it takes more damage in Rampage. But then like deals more damage too. Got it. Ooh, and we got a level. Beautiful. Awesome. I really want this brutal equipment. I think it'd be funny. Let me go ahead and save. I haven't done that in a little while. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Alright, it's me again. I think I have new powers. It's all thanks to you. I want you to have something. Go to the plains and it's yours. I do find it narratively hilarious that we're just like, you know, we're on a mission to get away from Shinra, and I'm still just doing their missions for them. Like, don't get me wrong, it would suck if at some point in the story they were just like, well, you can't do missions now because you're an enemy of the state. But narratively, it's so hilarious that I can take all these missions on for them. Ooh, Tri-Fire. Go ahead and get behind you. Got it. Thank God I kept that on. Was that P? Did I just kill P? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do now. What do I need the least? Stops death, stops stop, silence, stun, poison, curse. I guess this one? It says damage limit, it says HP limit. Oh, I didn't realize. Right, we got that recently. I don't need that. It's nice, don't get me wrong. And if I had, like, double the regular HP limit, I'd probably go for it, but I don't really need it. It's the same thing with the gold hairpin, too. Anyway, we're gonna set this. And we're gonna see how well we do. Oh, several orphans broke out of a care facility run by Shinra, stealing several accessories in the process. Oh dear. Okay. Well, we're gonna leave that for now. Go ahead and find a nice level 7 we can do. There's a few things we gotta take out in here. Robot.
Activating combat mode.
Let's see how much damage we do now.
Conflict resolved.
Almost 1,500 damage. That's nothing to scoff at. That's for sure.
Combat mode.
Oh, we got a crit too.
Conflict resolved.
I'll take it. I think I see the item we want up here. Got another wall. Kind of whatever. I should probably be using wall. I don't care enough.
Conflict resolved.
Later. Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if I should put on attack ups. I think one of the guides I was reading to get it said, like, don't bother with attack ups because it doesn't pull from those at all, but I'm wondering if maybe it was foolish.
Conflict resolved.
Got him.
Oh well.
Oh yeah.
I almost wish I was playing the PSP version just so I could just keep using this over and over again and not have to worry so much about my health. Which I'm already not worrying about too much. I just think it'd be, you know, funnier that way. Lunar Harp. I don't know, what time is it? How much longer do I want to keep going? I'm kind of okay with it being a shorter stream. We got 2. Just because, like, I don't know what else I would want to do today besides this. And I'm not even going to do all the missions, probably, so... I feel it should be stated. This is going to be the final stream for Crisis Core. I've already played this before. I don't know if there's any added story content. And as much as I'm pretty okay with this game... I know some people hate it, but I'm pretty alright with it, especially this version. I don't know if I want to play it to completion. If I'm being for realsies. I'm gonna punch a bird. I'm gonna punch 4 birds. Oh shit. You know what? That seems to be a better method. Ba, ba, da, ba, da. I guess if anyone knows if there's a mission I can do and they want to see me do it, let me know. I guess the problem is, like, you unlock them as you go, so it's not like I can just be like, oh yeah, let me go hop right into, like, the secret boss or whatever. Actually, let me, you know what? Let me take a look. Crisis Core secret boss. Ah. No, I didn't. Well, okay. Okay. I think I know how to get to the secret boss now. I don't know if we're gonna be able to, but I think... Yeah, we might be able to do it. I gotta check to see how far we are in a certain mission path first, but it might be on the table. I don't think I could beat the boss, but you know, I could fight it.
Conflict resolved.
Okay, let me see. First off, great. Okay. Oh. Yeah, so, secret boss down here. So that ain't happening. Yeah, so real quick, I'm just gonna tell you what the secret boss is. So, like, spoilers if you actually want to play this game. Heads up. The secret boss is Minerva, who is the goddess we saw with Genesis at the end of the game. You get to fight her. You get to fight the goddess of Loveless. So I won't be doing it personally. I feel like that would take too long. So also, I think I'm gonna end stream because I'm getting hungry. I think I smell dinner. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to shout out. And let me just copy that name so it's easier. So control copy. We're gonna shout out Spooky, because that's where we're heading. Do that shout out, and then finally end it off with a raid. If you're still here, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Kiseki and Figleaf, thank you for chatting. And Pause and Luke, everybody, thank you all for chatting. I appreciate it. Tomorrow is going to be more Digimon, I think. I'm pretty sure. And then I have no idea what's happening on Monday. We'll see. It might be Yakuza Kiwami 2. It might be something else. Also, my Switch just died, so I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.